JAYMOOREREVIEWS, the very best reviews. Tell them nothing can test me on.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. We here to break down the Shy Season 6, Episode 5. What did it say? Just one of them days. Man, a few of them was having one of them days. I mean, it was a pretty good episode. And I got a few things I'm going to break down. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Everybody that was in here first before we got started. Appreciate everybody for coming through. What's up, Rashonda? How you feeling, girl? Appreciate you coming through. Damian Kenny, what's good, my brother? They J1's in the building. Appreciate you, my brother. Crystal, what's up? How you feeling? Glad to see you as well. Damian Kenny, what's up? You say Rashad must have been locked up before Set It Off came out by where he hid the stash. I mean, that was so corny. And that didn't, where was he at? Because that wasn't the same place that he's been with his woman. So I was wondering whose house was that? Because they was in a house, I thought. I didn't remember that little apartment they were in where he could put it into something like that. So it looked like that was Emmett's old apartment, is what it looked like to me. But anyway, we get into that in a second. But yeah, it was a good, interesting episode. And it looks like to me, it's going to be the last season of The Shy. Yeah, it's going to be the last season of The Shy. And when they was, a lot of us was already probably thinking that. And again, this is my opinion. It's not anything that has been confirmed. Uh, if y'all don't know about this right here for a second, I'm drinking a little bit of cola champagne. In case y'all don't know what that is, y'all might want to get up on that. Yeah, man, you want to get cola champagne, man. You want the cola champagne? Anyway, um, a lot of us was thinking because the kids are getting older, things is going on. It's been going on for 6, 7 years. And once they said that Kev was thinking of going to Cali, I'm going back to Cali. And I was like, oh, there it is. But some people was hating on that. And I'll get into that. I'm glad that in the end he decided, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm gonna follow my dreams and do what I need to do. Now, of course, he ain't got out yet, and that's the hard part. And a lot of people could be pulling and pushing and tugging to do a lot of other things, and you never know. So you ain't out till you out. Wish I had some more. It's all gone. That's the one thing. Now I gotta go to the regular cola. Man, hopefully it don't blow up on me. All right. So, uh, so yeah, Nikki B said, isn't it 17 episodes? I believe it's 16 episodes. And I'm not saying it as in this the last episode and it's over now. I don't know if anybody may have thought that. I don't know. But that is a good point, though, Nikki. It's going to be 16 episodes, which means that maybe they tried to do like the last season of Power and give it an extra few episodes as a sort of farewell slash spinoff. You know, who knows? Maybe. We have to see what characters are alive and what's going on by the end of this season to determine who a spinoff could be brewing around. But I don't know, they'd have to bring so many people together for a spinoff from the show, from the main show, because I kind of see this as an ensemble cast. It's not really one person that I really tune in to see. And I don't really feel like it's one person. Yeah, maybe Emmett and Duda may have some of the majority of the scenes, but it's not really either of them as it's their show, in my opinion. I think either without the other, as well as all the other cast members, I don't know if it would work as well. But that's my opinion and thoughts. Ill Woods in the building. What's good, my brother? How you feeling? Glad to see you up in here. Hope is lovely. How you doing, sis? Appreciate you for coming on through. 305 Mr. City. You say, what up, Jay? That scene was funny when Emmett tried to confront Duda. I definitely about to get into that. And that's why you got to realize, excuse me, but that's why you got to realize who you talking to and as well know who you are. Like Emmett know he ain't about that life. He wasn't going to punch Dude out. He ain't no killer. So there's certain ways you need to deal with it then because you ain't ready to escalate it. And when he took it to that next level and was like, man, fork you. Oh, yeah. Even Nuck tried to tell him, hold up now, hold up. And now he got punked in front of Nuck and Baby Nuck. What, Nuck and Pinky? And then he got punked in front of Doodah, who now knows what Emmett is going to do and not going to do. Maybe he may have thought, I know what you're going to do. But now when you have removed doubt, and now I know you ain't going to do shit, and now I know I can do whatever I want to you, and you about to what? Just take it and cry? Oh, well, we got a problem now. He pretty much owns Emmett for sure now. For sure. He ain't going to take no back talk from Emmett for nothing. Before Emmett saying, well, I don't want to do this. I don't do. Okay, well, look, man, you got to, well, man up and all that. Now ain't even none of that more conversation. It's now, what you say to me? So Emmett can't even say no to nothing anymore now. He done lost, he done lost all of his respect from Duda. And he should have handled that differently. You know, screaming that wasn't gonna really solve nothing anyway. What was he gonna say? Fork you. Oh, I'm sorry. Why'd you say that to me, Emmett? You know what? I apologize. He came at him no kind of hard though, like, hey man, ain't my fault. Two other men came in here. Maybe she knew you wasn't about that life. Ooh, he came at him like Nino Brown. Better sit your $5 ass down before I make change, Emmett. More like Eminem. Boy, I bet you taste the rainbow up in this motherfucker. Boy, you better sit your ass down, boy. Before I put you on the grill next on the menu. What's up, Gina? Gina, how you doing? How you feeling? Dayron Sanders, what's up, Jay? Finally caught you live. It's been a minute. I see they still making the brothers on the show weak and had them make the dumbest decisions for simple solutions. You ain't lying. The strongest dude on the show is Duda. That's the only dude that's showing strength, and it ain't always about strength, as in beating up or punking people. But he seems to be the alpha in all situations, whether he talking to people about business or whatever. Although he does say some stupid stuff, like I like when he was talking to the woman in the car that he been messing with at that little club, but then she like, did you kill her brother? Don't ask questions you already know the answer to. Why you do it? Because he was messy. He was messy. I had to clean him up. He was messy. So I wiped his ass up. Brawny. Quicker, pick her up a beer. I don't think he would be saying all that stuff. Just like Victor gonna say to his campaign manager when he met his campaign manager's new boo. Yeah, I'll sell real estate. For Duda, he gave me a loan. Hey man, let me talk to you for a second. Duda's dangerous. Victor, I don't think that you should judge people. Hey man, I helped him bury a body. Say it isn't so. These fools, Duda got his claws into everybody, everything. He don't give a damn, huh? Damian Kinney, there been rumors that Alex Hibbert, Kevin wanted to lead the show. I mean, truth be told, Alex Hibbert was the biggest star and probably had the biggest resume when the very first season started, with him being on Moonlight, the movie that just won the Academy Award. He also was in Black Panther, which was a huge hit, and it was brand new at the time when this show started. Season one is when Black Panther came out. So with him being an Academy Award-winning film, as well as Black Panther, even though it was a small part in Black Panther, still, and then he had a couple other credits. Alex Hibbert probably had some of the biggest credits at the time of the show beginning. Now, Jacob Lattimore has progressed a lot since this show has been on and been in other movies and projects. Now, when the first season started, he also, and Jacob Lattimore is Emmett, he also was in other movies as well. And I think he was in a movie, I can't remember the name, but he was some kid that can sing or an orphan or something with the church. Then he had that movie where he had the slight, I think is the name of it, with the electricity in his arm. Yeah, but neither were Academy Award winning, literally, as well as as big as the Black Panther culturally. Anyway, I could see why he may want to leave. That's understandable. Anyway, I don't know. Without Kev, we'll see. Another thing, that Kev and Maisha romance, I never was buying it anyway, to be real with you. So we'll see if that works. But they relationship, it was seemed forced from day one. Remember, she was hiding around corners, tackling him for a kiss. Now they in love, so I don't know. I ain't never really bought into that. Halo Gods, he said, dude, I made him, it looked like a child. He pretty much did. He punked him, and it's pretty much no turning back. The only way he could have tried to save face is if he'd have been like, man, kill me. You gonna have to kill me. And then maybe dude, I would have killed him. Maybe he wouldn't, but at least he would have knew, hey, you ain't no punk. He ready to die for what he believed. I'm gonna give you your respect. You dumb for coming at me like that, but you ready to die for yours. Whereas him, he was looking like Trey from Boys in the Hood. Just another ninja. Go ahead, punk. Scream. Make a move. I blow your head off. Yeah. I can't wait. That's how he had him. Like, dude, I know. So yeah, that definitely didn't look too good. Nuck and Pinky. You like that one? Hold on. Take another sip. Apologize for those listening on the podcast. I appreciate everybody listening on the podcast. I'm almost to my 500th episode on the podcast. Been doing it for years now, and appreciate everybody helping it to grow on iTunes, Spotify, and all those places. Definitely appreciate it. Now, Carl Levy, what you Levi Levy say? What's my bad? What's good, everybody? What's happening? Now 305, you say, yeah, that comment hurt Emmett's soul. That's why he said F you to do that. Yeah, he did. And Emmett, he shouldn't have been all in that. First of all, he shouldn't have bought her the car. That was where he made the mistake in the first place. Then, dude, I was right. You a day late and $1 short. I mean, he was. And so after she'd had it handled by whatever and all them other people, I wouldn't have came at Duda in a hurry either then. But when we'd have met up the next time, I'd have been like, man, what was up with that? It was no need for him to come all hard at Duda anyway, because the situation was over with. So you should have tried to come in politic with him instead of coming hard like you about to bust some heads. He wasn't about to do nothing. He had no leverage. You ain't about to bust a grape in a fruit fight. Boy, sit your $5 ass down for I make change. Now we see one thing in this that you have to be careful for in life, and I'm gonna drop some game, some knowledge right here. In the very beginning, okay, when Kev was putting on his little zoot suit, and Emmett was there helping him, and then Kev was telling him about, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and leave and pretty much follow my dream, possibly go to LA. And here come Emmett. Man, what about the city that raised you? Man, what about this person, that person, this, that, and the other? Man, you can't leave, pretty much. And that right there, a lot of times is, and it could come from your father, mother, loved ones, significant other, best friend, and a lot of times they don't realize it themselves. So I won't say it's done on purpose, but a lot of times people could be put in their fears or their things that they felt they wasn't able to do. So how could you? Or this is how I felt. I wanted to do this, but I got this, I got that. I couldn't leave this. How you able to do it? And they put that on you, and then subconsciously prevent you from doing things. And that's why a lot of times they say birds of a feather flock together, because people that are putting that on and being negative or thinking that they can't do stuff, they end up putting that mentality around whoever they're around, and it ends up nobody goes anywhere and nobody follows their true dreams and do what they want. Yeah, Emmett, maybe you couldn't do that because you had 3 kids by 3 different women while you was in high school, and he doesn't have any of that, and he get a skill that can transfer. You didn't have any skills. You luckily was able to have a skill to steal barbecue from Sonny. That's about all you was able to do, and it took you a while to learn how to do that. You burnt the damn place down. So, you know, you got to be careful sometimes. Some people, you may want to go and start your own business, and you may ask for advice from somebody, a family member or something, and they may say, oh, how could you do this? Or it's risky, or you may lose money. But that's a person that wasn't ready for that risk, or never was able to take it, or was scared, or never had those type of dreams and thought the only way to make it is to go somewhere for 9 to 5 and try to retire in 30 years, which if that was what they want to do, that's fine, but that's not for everybody. So when I saw that, it did remind me of some things and some people and some instances in life where, even especially because I was back in Chicago, people would say that. So that right there, if you ever come across that, regardless of who it may come from or whatever, they may not be doing it on purpose or trying to mean you any harm, but stick to your dreams. And I like when we saw Jake actually be the only one to tell the truth and saying, man, go do what you need to do, man. Don't be worried about us. We'll be here. We'll be doing our life. And that's true. Like, if you really want to see these people, you can get on a plane, you can visit, you can call, and that go both ways. They can come out there, he can come out either back home, you know. But sometimes it doesn't happen that way, but that's because of people feeling insecure on either side. And here come Papa. You better ask Maisha what Maisha say. You don't need to check in with her. I'm glad that they showed him talking to her about it, but he didn't say, what do you think about it for me? And when she said she'd bounce, which she should have said, I'm glad he was like, yeah, you're right. I'm out. Straight up. What's up, Gina? Say you ain't like the advice Emmett gave Kev. Jake gave him the best advice. He did give him the best advice. Ill Woods, Emmett is a fool. I hope Keisha has a car. I know, right? Emmett's a huge fool, and all this that he's going through. I mean, like, if he really wanted to, I mean, I wouldn't suggest this either because this could get you killed than saying fork you. But he could have took Duda's money and just bounced and said the hell with that business and that, well, I don't know how much money that is in there. It probably ain't enough to say the hell with the house and the business and just leave. But if I was him, I'd sell that house and business and bounce and disappear on his ass. But anyway, we'll see. 305, you say the big death gonna happen in the next episode. Papa Dad and Rashad are top 2 on my list. Papa Dad is definitely on the list because they set it up. It's gonna have to do with Bakari. Because you saw where they showed Papa Dad giving him Papa the advice on being a cake. It's okay, son. How about this young lady? Am I gonna meet her? Well, Dad, we're gonna meet at the place. He up here lying about it. Which that's one thing also. How is Papa able to go to prom without a date? I know a lot of ladies go to prom without a date these days, but back in my day, if you just showed up as a dude without a date to prom, we'd have roasted you. Like you could have never lived that down. You would have had a bad experience. I guess everybody is nicer than we were back then, but hell, if you'd have came not dressed looking good or your girlfriend wasn't that cute, we would have got on you. So showing up by yourself, oh my goodness, you might as well not even have went and said, hey, I was sick. Hey, this, that, and the other happened, and showing up by yourself, trying to take pictures with all the couples, and you by yourself in the pictures, talking about, yeah, I'm about to go over to my girl house after because we got grown folk things to do. Yeah, like what? Go buy some Pampers, ninja. Hey, matter of fact, my baby needs some food. Go get me a 6-piece wing, okay? Mild sauce on the fry. Talk about grown folk thing to do. Yeah, you about to go straight from high school to paying bills and take care of somebody's kids, fool. And she saw you. Now that's another thing. Be careful, guys. She picked him out. I knew she had some type of ulterior motive. She saw a nice guy that if she give a kiss and a little bit of cake too, he'll be there forever. Do whatever she say. And she looking for somebody as financial support. Because the last dude hit it and quit it and bounced. And now she's stuck with a baby and she like, I shouldn't have had no kids. Because I guarantee you, if she didn't have a kid, she wouldn't be talking to Papa. She wouldn't be interested in Papa. Y'all let me know in the comments if you think that's not the case. What's up, share my love? But if she ain't had that kid, she wouldn't be interested in Papa. And I'm so sick of seeing Papa kiss. I think this might have been some of his first kisses in life. I'm sorry to say. Shout out to Shaman. I ain't trying to come for you, but when you poke out them lips like, you ready for the kiss? Man, I ain't seen nobody lips poke out that far. I can't even poke my lips out that far. Dang. I'm put the link up. If anybody want to talk about the show or any comments, I'm gonna put the link up. Feel free to hit that link and you can come on up and talk with me live. But not for a long time. All right. What's up with these carjackings, man? I think that carjack was done on purpose. How the hell they didn't know that was a car? I think what they doing is stealing cars and then selling it to somebody, then stealing it back and selling it to somebody else. Because when he gave Bakari that Lambo, I'm thinking something ain't gonna go right. And then they get pulled over in the Lambo. Like, why he give him a dirty car? That was crazy. Why you setting up one of your people? That's only gonna bring heat back on you. So I don't understand what's going on with that in this carjack crew. But it definitely don't seem to be very well organized in the sense that whatever he gave Bakari in that Lambo truck, because we don't know why they got pulled over, unless what, Bakari don't have a license? I mean, why did they go to jail? So that'll be interesting to find out in the next episode. Is it because of the car was hot, or is it because he didn't have a license? Which you know they showed Lene brother mean mugging. He wanted to make sure he kept looking for the moment Bakari looked over that way so they could lock eyes. Like, I told you had one job, boy, one job. And you failed. You're fired. That's what he wanted to say with his eyes. He was staring hard, wasn't he? He had them eyes. Look at me, boy. Look at me. You see me looking. Oh, you little mother. You knew I was looking. You made sure to act like you didn't see me. Okay, all right. Yeah, we gonna play that game. So I don't know. He was looking at him like he sure wanted to stab him with them eyes. So I'm wondering, is it his fault or the car or what? And if it is because he didn't have a license, the brother should have been mad at his own damn self. Why you trying to talk to him about what job he got to do? Did you say, hey man, it's a nice Lamborghini truck, man. Where you getting a Lambo truck from? That's for those that don't know, that's at least $250,000 vehicle and up. Even if you rent the vehicle, first of all, they don't rent to nobody under 25 for insurance purposes, and then you still looking at a couple $1,000 with rental fee and insurance a day. So he ain't asked none of these questions. He ain't asked you got a driver's license. If somebody came to pick up my little girl or sister in a Lamborghini truck, and then we ain't rich and hanging out in a rich circle of friends, I will have questions. So it seemed nobody asked how he pulled up in the Lambo truck, but we did see one thing that was hilarious to me, and that is that G-Wagon. That G-Wagon will not die, okay? They've been driving that G-Wagon. How many proms that G-Wagon been to? Jake been driving that G-Wagon to how many proms, man? I mean, they go to prom every year. I mean, that G-Wagon is the vehicle that will not fail. That's why they bulletproof. Anybody think about a G-Wagon, hey, they've been driving that G-Wagon like crazy. All right. Crystal, you say, did the police beat Bakari because his lip looked big? Ah, no, that was funny though. I know exactly what you're talking about, Crystal, and let me know if I'm right. You're talking about his lip looked big when he was in the car with Papa and his dad, and he was sitting in the middle of the seat. Is that when you say his lip looked big? No, that's him, I believe, showing his frustration. He was like, and then he began to cry. So I think that was him trying to poke his lip out of sadness, frustration, trying to hold in some tears. And then he put his head down. So I don't think that he got, because if the police bust him up, then hey, ain't no need to everybody be mad at him. We got a case. So yeah, Crystal, you say, yeah. I'm like, I'm seeing it right. Yeah, I noticed that too, because I was like, dang, his lip poked out. But that's what it was. I looked at that same thing. I noticed that. I thought, like, man, what happened to him? But that's exactly what what happened. I looked at it a little closer myself. Carl Levi, you say, hell yeah, she trying to make Papa a step Papa. Step Papa. Why I ain't catch on to that? I'm slow today, man. I was supposed to say that. Step Papa. That is gold, Carl Levi. Step Papa. That's his name. Step Papa. I'm gonna have to use that. I'm gonna give you, remember that. I'm writing down Carl Levi. I don't know if you the only one that said it, but I love that. Gotta use that. Give you a shout out in the next video. Step Papa. I love it when they call me Step Papa. I love it when she call me Step Papa. I only bring home wings that's proper. I only lick it up if she gonna make me, cause he already had a baby. Oh, Step Papa, this fool is about to be, boy, half on a baby that ain't even his already. Step Papa. That is hilarious. Ill Woods, the G Wagon is inherited in the family. It's the family heirloom. All right, now look. This right here was the G Wagon, stands for the, gangster mobile. This was the first and passed down in the 80s from Q. Yeah, he was the first to ride the wagon. You know what I'm saying? And then he passed it down to Trice. And Trice rolled it around. Then he passed it down to Trig. And Trig had it. Then Trig is now yours, Jake. Yes, you are now the owner of the G Wagon. Made what they say, let me see. May the support be with you. G Wagon. That bug, boy, they done had that too much. Gina, you say he gonna be beat up the next episode. Definitely they gonna beat up Bakari next episode. And it's probably gonna have something to do with Shad. Why Shad putting so much pressure on himself to come get this money? This woman that you got ain't stressing you or putting any pressure on you. Now, I'm not saying to lay down and be like Darnell. Hey, man, look, if it's all right and all you got to do is lay some pipe and get that little money in the meantime, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, look here, player. I still wear Sean John. I ain't tripping. You don't need no money long as it's clean. Hey, look, I still got the earpiece player. It worked. Hey, that's all that matter. You letting this stuff get to your head, bruh. Lay that pipe and get you something good to eat, man. Why you tripping? That's how he talk. I could appreciate Shy one more than the Shine John and a Bluetooth in your ear. But at the same time, and $100 a day, what you gonna do with $100 a day? There's some people out there that work for $100 a day. I know people that make $100 a day. It ain't that good out there. You may think it is, but whew, it's the inflation. So $100 don't get you what it used to. Anyway, this fool gonna take a bag of guns. He didn't let Bakari, young ass, punk him. Talking about, man, take this money, man, and do that. I'm trying to help you. He go 2 racks. Hold this for a little while. How long is a little while? Just a little while. Man, this fool for $2,000 is about to go back to jail, taking penitentiary chances with a bag full of guns. Not a gun, a bag full of guns. What an idiot. For $2,000? And you don't need it. It ain't like you got an eviction notice on your front door and you stressing, talking about, man, I need this money, man. I'm be on the street. You don't even, you tripping for no reason. So, a bag full of guns, like, come on, man. Speaking of come on, man, who came in? I gotta go back to my man Dante. I meant to do this impression. He came in sounding like Terrence Howard from Hustle and Flow. Hey, look here, man. I know who stole that car, man. Hey, look, man, you won't come with me or what, man? Come on, baby. Let's get in this Maserati, baby. Let's go and hop in this Maserati SUV, man. Hey, look here, man. Hey, dude, what's up, man? There's too many cars missing, man. We gonna figure out who it is. Hey, look here, man. Let me tell you something, Dante. Don't get caught up with no bitch that ain't yours. You understand me, my brother? I got you, man. Nothing else to be said, man. Hey, it's hot out here for a pill, man. I'm out of here, man. You ain't gotta tell me nothing, man. I threw her to you, man. I was saying, hey, look here, man. Don't be telling me, man, why I'm up in here about the weed, man. Ooh, you wouldn't know nothing about the weed, man, if it wasn't for me, man. Uh-oh, they stole your car, man. Let's go get that, hey, man. You better watch out, man. You in the bed with the devil, man. Who in charge up in here, man? You in charge? Who in charge, man? That's what I thought, man. Ah, man, Susie walked in. What's up, man? I died on the floor. Terrence Howard in this month. Man. Hey, look here, man. We gonna change the game, man. I'm throw you there, man. Hey, look here, man. Hey, she got a booty, man. You see that there, man? I just do that to you, man. That's what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no pickle tickling up in here, all right? Get up in that, man. Anyway, speaking of hustle and flow and who in charge, let's go to old squared musclehead ass I can't even think of his name. Jimma's daddy. Man, take your ass upstairs and change. She wasn't even wearing nothing. That damn dress wasn't like that. And he made her change because she came with something different to the prom. And old girl tried to take up for Jimma. She don't have to look like no hooker. So what do I look like? You look like what I paid for. Now bend that ass over and make change. I'm about to put something in your coin slot in about 5 minutes. I got a credit card. You gotta bend that ass over and let me swipe my credit card down the slot. That's what it looked like. Paid in full, baby. Hey, he straight damn. Marcus. Marcus said, hey, bend that ass over. That's what it looked like. What time? Hey, damn. Jimba's show changed into some white, pure Snow White up in this piece. But truth be told, you had Jake wearing black and white pants and this looking like Two-Face from Batman up in this piece. In more ways than one. I'm going to leave it at that. Miss Crafty. Hey, what's up, Miss Crafty? Glad you came too, as always. See, Tanae, you say Victor should have Rashad work for him. He should have been had Rashad working for him. I mean, what does he got him? I mean, well, I guess his staff is pretty short, pretty small, but he should be figuring out something other than what he been doing. Gina, you say Marcus was tripping. Jimma looked beautiful, but I did love the white she ended up wearing. She looked good both ways. That pink with them big ass shoulder pads looked like she was about to be on Monday Night Football up in this piece. But both look nice. But he was tripping on that second one. Like, I'm kind of old school as well. And if I had a daughter, I wouldn't want her looking a little too revealing and things either. I ain't gonna say I'm so modern, but I think that she looked very nice. I didn't think that she was really tripping. Like, I didn't think she was out there like that. So I think he was really kind of tripping a little bit when he saw what she was wearing. You know what I'm saying? Damian Kenny appreciated Marcus and Gemma's dad. About time he put his foot down on something he didn't like. Okay, I got you on that. It's true. But I think that he was tripping hard on that one. All right, I got somebody want to come on through and talk. I got my man Carl Levy. What's up? How you doing, man?
How you doing? How you doing? It's Levi, like the jeans.
Okay, all right, Levi. All right. I appreciate it. What's up? How you feeling, man?
Doing well. How about you?
I'm all right. What you liked about the episode? What you wanted to talk about?
Definitely didn't like the advice that Emmett gave Kev, but I did like Jake. I think he kind of stood out more on the episode than anything.
Yeah. Jake actually did give the right advice, man. And when Emmett gave Kev that advice, I think a lot of it also was sometimes people be feeling like they losing. So he like when he wanted to pay for the suit, oh, I don't need that. Oh, when he wanted to get, oh, I'm good. He like, dang, well, where I fit in? Oh, well, don't leave. And then, you know, they're not thinking, you know. So yeah, it definitely was gonna hold them back, you know. What you think about the dress situation and what Marcus said about that?
Dude, for one, you didn't even reply back or say that. And when she asked you like, what you think about me, he's just like, yeah, like, bro, you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball big time on that one.
Right.
I kind of agree a little bit with him though, man. Like I don't know. I get it, but
you think that second dress was really kind of revealing?
It was. I think the white one that she had on, and it complemented what Jake had on.
I think it did. Yeah, it went better with what they had. That is true. But I think he went a little hard on that. A little hard on that.
Like Tina Turner on that
dress. you said yeah, he was on it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, she looked like Tina Turner for a minute on that song. It was something about it. Like I was just like, it's alright. Same one was okay, but it was a little too grown though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he acted like Ike with it, so. Yeah, now let me ask you this one. Now, what about Emmett when he didn't got punked by Duda as a man? How he gonna come back for that? How he gonna look at Duda the next time they see each other?
Man, that one right there it was funny. It kind of reminded me of ATL when Big Boy had T.I. little brother.
yeah.
Shaking like a stripper. I'm like, yeah, Emmett, that looks kind of bad. That looks kind of bad, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My little theory has been thinking that maybe he might turn cold. Maybe he might be the next dude out song, especially because it's just like it would be a twist. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't expect it. And I don't think we had anything that's been that great of that caliber since like The Wire, like when Michael. You know, it was just
and switch it. Yeah.
You saw it coming. You know, it was like a big thing. You know.
That'd be good if they keep the show going. Maybe that'd be a good twist if they make him start to turn cold. Because the show kind of ain't really like it used to be when it first started. So maybe they may try to kind of bring it back to that. Who knows? Yeah, if they kill Duda, or maybe they make him kill Duda, because he may be the one to do it because he got his house, he got cars involved with it, got his business involved with it. Now he got a bag of money involved with it. Now you got punked in front of people. He may be the one to do it. It may be, because he may feel like ain't nothing. Yeah, either him or Darnell.
You said Darnell?
Yeah, his daddy.
I was thinking about the card. I was like, as far as Duda being killed, to me, I was like, either Emmett, Alicia, or either Bakari.
True. Or what if Darnell come at him to try to say something for Emmett and get killed? Then that even make it even more reason for Emmett to snap. Like, oh no, this ninja done killed my daddy, took my house, car, money, been all. It may even make even more reason for him to snap. He may.
Crazy.
Yeah, Emmett. And another thing, man, I get it that Keisha been through a lot, but she just snaps on Emmett like, come on, man, golly. Am I tripping, or is she riding him like he just like the worst or something?
I remember being in that same kind of situation. Seems like it's like a damn if you do, damn if you don't type of thing. But you kind of got me in this position because I'm trying to provide and do. But look what I have to do though. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, and I
Right.
feel for Keisha, you know, after what season 3, I'm gonna give you that. I'm
Right.
cool with that. I do like the whole therapy thing. I think that was a great touch to it. I like how they did it with the men's group last week, and then this week they had it where she was like, "Hey, that I think that was a good scene."
Mm-hmm. She made a good point though about you should probably do the one-on-one. Now, I never been into therapy before, but the reason I say that is because they really wasn't saying what they need to say, because dude, I pretty much screwing all of them in one way or another. And nobody brought his name up. Like if they'd have been like, man, I got a problem with Duda. Oh, you too? Yeah, me too. You too? Oh man. Then they could have probably started to work something out to team up on him or something.
Right.
So yeah, they ain't gonna, they all probably feel embarrassed. Like he ain't gonna be like, man, dude, I punked me the other day, man, and put a gun to my head. He ain't gonna say that.
Man, it's great. Oh, let me ask you this. Jay.
Yeah.
My thing with Trick, it's like you're
Hey.
nothing like your introduction. We met you on blowing the dude's brain out in front of Duda, and then you just like turn into this pacifist.
Right. Right. And you over here scared talking about I helped him carry a body. As if like you scared, like that's the only dirt you did, like you Papa or something. I did some wrong. I saw him do wrong once. Like what?
Right, right. That was the dumbest thing, and then that was the wow factor of the episode. And I'm like, dude, why would you ever say that? Ross even told you to just be quiet on it. Why would you tell this dude Quincy?
Of all people. Of all people. You don't know this dude. You
At
know,
all.
at all. You just now meeting who his significant other is, which was a surprise. And so
Yeah, that I was kind of like, yeah, that scene, that's kind of just a little cringy, but it's like, all right, okay, I get
they
you,
was
all right.
playing with the emotions when they was at the house.
Yep,
Putting that do-rag on slow like, gotcha.
yep, yep. Like, okay, and then it wasn't even 12 hours later. Now you done said the word to somebody else. Like again, that's like
Mm-hmm.
these about roles. Why would you making co-defendants? Like why would you do that? That was just the dumbest thing. That was dumb as hell.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like nah. Now I will ask you this though, Jay. If it came on, who you would think as far as on who's going to be that character that they say is going to pass, right? Theory is on what I'm looking at is Rashad. I'm thinking it's going to be Rashad.
As the next to pass.
It's like that, because you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's going to be like a major death of a cast member or whatever, but I do believe it'll probably be Rashad.
I'm not saying he ain't on the list. He definitely on the list. But next, I think is Papa's dad. They kind of had that little touching moment on the bed, and he kind of looking from the side like, he really is a good dad. Too bad I'm gonna have to kill him type stuff. He already, it is kind of too hard. But then again, they have switched it and try to say just like they kind of did with the do-rag today. So, maybe they could just, do that and pull the ball away at the last minute. But they have been kind of building that up for Papa's dad, when Bakari wanted to stay outside that time and Duda already pretty much said he on deck. So, but I'm not saying others ain't there, but when they had that little scene with them sitting on the bed and things, and then he went to go pick him up, and he didn't really go hard on him and stuff, and he felt bad, he gonna be like, man, he didn't even do me in when I was wrong and this and that. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but Corey got to stop being. It's gonna be either you're gonna be gangster and bad, or you're gonna be good. I think he's kind of dealing more with that because we don't see he's got bodies, been on the streets, been couched, house hopping and everything. So I'll give him that. Like he had it rough, you know what I mean? But I do think he's gonna have kind of like a decision to make if it do come down to Papa's dad being touched. That may may be a reason of why I can see him taking out Duda.
That's true. You know what I think what might happen with Shad? Because he keep talking about going back to jail, going back to jail. I think he gonna end up going back to jail, and they keep having him in these situations with these guns and stuff. And at the end, he gonna be like, "Man, I knew it, man. I knew it. I knew it." Yeah, if he get killed, he gonna be like, "Oh." But if he go to jail, that's gonna like destroy him, and his woman gonna be like, "I gave your dirty ass a chance." Which he should let her get him a job or something and just move on, man. He tripping.
Or Smokies or Trig. I'm like, man, make a position for me or something.
Something.
Like, you right, campaigning with him. Like, really?
Yeah.
You put my man's on.
Right. He could have did half with Trig and half with Smokies in the meantime. You don't have any rent or bills, save your money.
Right. Let me ask you this then. What the hell did he do with the money he did at the chop shop for the one-time job?
I know, right? So he shouldn't even be tripping and hurting like he is now, because that was at least what? They didn't say, but it was at least a couple stacks, I'm sure. Right. Yeah, so like he could have bought some new old ass jerseys for sale and hung them on the gate. The Oddmans. He could have got some new assortment of Oddmans and some Steve Ash and Obi Irons and all kind of retros. retros.
Like this dude, man, what are you doing? Why do you need the money that bad? I do get it, you're a woman, you want to show us you can do something, but you just did something at the chop shop, so I didn't get it. I was kind of like, yeah, dude, you had some bands. You could have managed for a little while with that money that he did.
For real. Hey, that's an excellent point, though. I mean, he ain't smoking up that much weed sitting around like that. At least $2,000. I'm saying, it wasn't all ones. I'm thinking of them stacks. So you at least got 2 stacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? You should at least took a little pressure off of yourself too. Like, all right, well, at least I ain't got to be in my lady pockets for a cheeseburger or a sack. Yeah, like, come on, man. And he thinking too old in the sense of hanging something on the gate. So your customer base, whoever happened to walk by.
That's why she's looking at him like.
And this fool go sit next to it like he got to watch it. Man, that's it. Be sitting there all day. Like, right. She should have been like, hey, man, look, you ever heard of eBay? What's that? Let me show you. Take pictures of it, and we could put it on there and let something. Like, come on, man, with this goofiness, man. You gonna sit there at the gate with, let's say, the yard sale with no yard. He got a gate sale.
Gate sale. You're right. Dude, that's crazy to me, man. I do agree with you too about Mike. Like, that do feel kind of forced.
It
so
does.
I'm kind of like, like, all right, like, Kev, make your move, do what you're gonna do, whatever.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just I've been waiting on somebody to drop something though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely. I think that Maisha and Papa seem like the real relationship and the real connection on that show. And Kev and Maisha don't seem like they really fit or really be into it like that,
Yeah, I like the astrology girl. I think she was a better fit.
Yeah, she tried to give a little something. What's up with one thing I ain't like is when Keisha walked into her mama in them crib, why she eavesdropping to them arguing and talking about you out here living your best life and saying the same, like, what? Why y'all? Come on, man. And like mama wasn't out there living her best life with the brat. Like now you all on her back. Come on.
That part.
Tripping,
like,
man.
She's scared of the same thing happening to her, but it's kind of like
guilty conscience.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So even though Trey is kind of like still thirsty for a girl, you can kind of see that. Like she didn't get over it.
Yeah.
So it's like, but you're a therapist. Come on now.
True.
You know the moves you're making and what you're doing. Like, come on, man. Like
touching them hot buttons, right? That's why she didn't want to do it in the first place. She knew it. Now we see she been doing it. So.
That night. Why she been with a mouth? Come on, like I'm like, you know what time it is.
Right. And you told her that that's your ex too. So yeah, it ain't like you said that's your friend from work. I wanted to have full disclosure. Yeah, sometimes you need to have closure on some of this stuff. Tell you did disclose, telling too much. Then they wonder why it's a problem. You know, dudes wouldn't say that. Yeah, I'm texting this female we used to smash back in the day. You know what I mean? At night. It's all good, baby. Right. Yeah, is nothing wrong. You tripping. Yeah, right. Come on now. For real. Share my love. Say exactly. Dre knows better. She do. Definitely. So, man, it looked like, it's about to be all over with for, well, not just yet, but Vic, when the episode ends, he got the feds come knocking, and he all calm, like, it's okay. I'd have been like, hey, man, what the hell? I'd have been, like, playing the fool. He like, oh, no, it's cool. It's all right. Come on, guys, let's go. I've been waiting on you.
He gonna sing. I would imagine, I mean, what could you really lose other than being like, I was in fear for my life from this guy. He's psycho, this and this and that. That's how I would spin the narrative for it. You know what I mean? Just because it's like, hey, I can tell you everything you want to know.
Right.
As long as you got what's the word?
Immunity.
Right.
Right. And this is his chance. It's funny you say that because I was thinking the same thing. If he goes in first, now is his chance to say, I will give you immunity. I got to work with you, this, that, and the other. But then this is the most dangerous because they going to say, cool, we want you to wear a wire. And now he going to have to wear a wire all the time around Duda. And all it's going to take is the wrong thing to be said and found out, and he dead.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But you would think they gathering up majority of the information. That's what I was thinking. Because I'm like, either that, what do you think is based on them talking to him about Duda, or is it something else?
I think they got Roz already. Because she come in talking about the feds and this and that. Then next thing you know, boom, here they come at the door. And she got both of them to admit to stuff in front of her like idiots. So I think that's just too close for comfort.
So not really so much as a cue him telling Quincy.
Right. I think that maybe the feds may have gotten to her, and maybe she may have said, go talk to him. He'll probably work with you. And next thing you know, here they come talking to him to see what he'll say. Now, she did tell him to keep his mouth shut, but what else would she say? If they come to you, work with them. She wouldn't have said that. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Y'all in the comments watching, what y'all think? You think Roz may have been working with the feds and kind of put them on to Vic? I think that was just very convenient. Now, at least they have came to talk to her already. Did she say they talked to her?
No, because I thought she does the work dealing with like law enforcement, things like that. You know what I mean? For Duda, she was like she had got intel on with you and him working with the feds, that kind of thing. So
right. That's what I thought. I didn't remember her saying she talked to them personally. So if she did, she ain't say it. Huh?
We have to keep a side note of that though.
Yeah.
Like you said, it might possibly be where she could have got nabbed up by them first
Yeah.
though.
And so she gonna protect her ass, which I don't blame. Candy Burris up in this piece, so hey. So yeah, man, Duda, and he just says anything to anybody. Old girl that he been messing around with at the bar, he told her, that he killed him. Talking about, don't ask questions you already know the answer to. He was messy.
Right. She'll probably, everybody kind of can assume that she'll be on Alicia that favor. So either it's going to be her being part of maybe the setup for Duda going down. You know what I mean? Like whether it's maybe they laid up or something like that, she let them know where they at. But I think that she'll probably be the one who will get Doodah too. Again, it's not my theories on Doodah is like Emmett, Bakari, or Bianca.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good list. Bianca is the mom of what you call the Shumpert.
No, that's Alicia. Bianca
Okay.
is the chick with the little shop that you mentioned.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Alicia, I think her questioning went a little too close when she was asking, but they didn't put them on. She didn't put her on to the fact that they looking for who killed her brother, but she got almost too close to give it away.
She
So
doing better than Darren Rob.
she is doing better than him. She a lot closer than him. His big ass. Everybody see him coming. Hey man, you ain't lying to me, are you?
Right.
His ass ain't about to do nothing. He can't. What he gonna do? He can't do shit. So anyway, I'm about to wrap this up, man. But I appreciate you coming through, man. Good talking with you. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Big fan. This is my first time ever doing like an actual live stream. Want to kind of get into it myself, but definitely been watching you, man, for about 2 years now. So
Okay. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Big fan, man. I really support you.
Hey man, I appreciate it definitely, man, and I've definitely seen you in the comments for a long time. So good to see you and talk to you. You know, hey man, appreciate it, and I'm gonna start doing this again. More often. So, anybody else as well as yourself, feel free when I put it up, come on through, and we could chop it up, talk a little bit about the shows. So.
Let me let you get back to it, man, and I'm gonna go ahead and exit on out.
All right, man. No problem. You have a good one. Take care. All right. That's my man, Carl Levi, like the gene. I remember. Appreciate you for coming through. That was some dope insight and comments. Appreciate chopping it up with you and everybody else out there. If you want to come and talk with me live, when I put the link in the comments, come on through. I know, ladies, you worried about your hair and your looks and all of that. So if you don't want to turn the camera on, that's fine. But you got to wait till the next one because I'm about to wrap this up. I'll see y'all tomorrow, actually, because I plan on going live tomorrow at 10 p.m. to talk about force. And I do have somebody I got planned to come with me that I think will be pretty special. Somebody that I think everybody would enjoy hearing from. They have something to do with the world of power. I'll leave it at that. So we'll see if they're able to come. Seem like everything is all set. So see y'all tomorrow at 10 p.m. And we will talk a little more about force and some other stuff as well. So everybody have a good weekend. Shout out to my man Carl Levi for coming through. Everybody with the great comments. Appreciate y'all. Anybody that's a part of the membership in Discord, I'm about to go in Discord and chop it up and talk with y'all. We call that Mo Time because it's going to be a little more time after the show. So let's go on to Discord and chop it up. I'll see y'all later. Deuces.